Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pocket the dance, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama, you...
Matching hundreds. It's the coach. You're watching.
Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down, and Thomas has it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Here's Winston. Flush to his right. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. They go play action with Wilson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, Lindsey. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Jameis to throw it. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he'll go down at the 28. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Hines, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Wilson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Here's Wilson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Hines. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Winston looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Jameis now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you across state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, he'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now it's Wilson. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Hines. And he spins past him and into space. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. So we've hit halftime here at an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 36, Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Winston now to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Winston. He shakes him off. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Saints will have the football back. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, and his pass incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Touchdown, New Orleans! Anthony Miller, 81 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach. because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. That's complete to Butler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Caught. It's Huff. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now Winston on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now it's Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. This is Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Hines. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
You got nothing. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Let's go, team.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in the game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Able to get away. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Winston. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I got you. Easy. Follow. 27.
Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another run by Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Winston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They'll run on first down. Hines, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead 2nd down. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Going quickly here to Thomas. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the delay, here's Hines. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,